Welcome everyone. Welcome to purplelunarose Tarot. I know I'm running just a couple minutes late. Please forgive me. Hope sound everything is okay. We're doing water signs tonight, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. I am going to be looking at the week of January 7th through January 13th. I will start with a recap of this week's astrology. So if you want to know what the transits are that are happening for the whole month of January, you can actually find that video on my YouTube channel under the live tab. If you're looking for this week's readings, you can also find those videos over on my YouTube channel and Facebook page. We do try to stay a week ahead over here at PLR. I will put timestamps in for the collective and individual reads for the signs of Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces after the live stream is over. You guys can find the links for that in the description box, along with links for personal readings. All right. So again, forgive me, just a couple minutes running behind. I feel like spirit likes to test me, or like the universe likes to test me right before these lives start, with some, profound knowledge that shakes the whole foundation I've built on, right? And I think it's interesting that today is a water sign and we're reading for Scorpio. Like I just learned that there's a lot more Scorpios. We know how like Scorpio has such a big following here, but it's so interesting. Like I just found out there's more Scorpio in my life than I knew. It's like what is it with me and the Scorpios, right? So Diana was like, I'm interested to see what happens to Scorpio tonight. And like now I am too. And I want to tell this person, I want to be like, hey, go watch all those Scorpio readings, right? And tell me if they work for you too, because wow. All right, let's get to it. So I do have a little video for the Capricorn New Moon that we're going to watch. And I am going to go over the hot dates for this week. Remember, guys, we did the whole month already, so it's over on my YouTube channel. But we are looking at the week of the 7th through the 13th. So I want to start with January 9th. You have Sun in Capricorn, trine Uranus in Taurus. Remember, I said this was going to be a week for strong work ethic, and that's going to start with that transit on January 9th. On January 11th, we have that Capricorn New Moon. This is going to be my favorite, and this is where I think we should keep our focus because this is the first new moon of 2024. It's a very powerful self-starting energy. Perfect day to apply for jobs if you're looking for work. A perfect day to work on your New Year's resolutions, right? Tackle goals, dreams, that type of energy. I did put on your screen there. This is high achieving energy. You want to make long-term plans with the Capricorn New Moon. There is no mercy for crybabies with this new moon, and you want to set intentions for the entire year, again, because it is the first new moon of 2024. Also on January 12th, we have Mars in Capricorn, trine Jupiter in Taurus. So that's the day that I said everything you touch turns to gold. Circle your calendars, guys. Don't be afraid to take, I wouldn't necessarily call it risks on that day because you've already built up that foundation again, right? Also on June 12th, we do have Juno going retrograde in the sign of Virgo. So this is, some people are describing this as the wrath of Juno. And this asteroid does represent marriage and commitment. So everyone, and this is going to be connected to that Cancer full moon. So everyone that's dealing with unresolved family issues, this is very much a pick it apart and rule it out type of energy. On January 13th, you have Mercury entering Capricorn. And this is where we're going to get serious about our goals. And this is also where I feel like we're going to put our plans into action. All right, so that's going to be your astrology recap. Diana says, I'm taking notes tonight. Oh my goodness. Don't forget, guys, we are on 3 different platforms. So Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch all at the same time. And I actually cleansed today. I saged, I cleansed all my cards today. Normally I would just clean the cards that we're using, but today I did the whole box. And I had these cards picked out to use for today, but of course, when the universe decided to shake my foundation right before the live started, I thought I would just go back to the OGs, right? So we can make sure that the reading is easy. and we can get the information that we need. I feel like Scorpio is going to be the hot topic for sure tonight, right? So I picked out Sacred Traveler. Remember, Sacred Traveler is by Denise Lynn. And she says that this is your higher self. So we're asking your higher self. And I am starting collective reading first. So I'm looking at masculine and feminine energy. Please remember, everyone has masculine and feminine energy. Of course, if you're following me, you're most likely on a very specific type of spiritual awakening journey. So these masculine and feminine energies can resonate with you in many, many different ways. Did it seem kind of dark? I didn't want, the light was, I don't know, it was bright and I was just sick of it. But I'll turn it back up a little. And I almost forgot the timestamps. I always close my books and my saving comments. I am not. I forgot again. Diana, thank you for reminding me. There's an option when you're setting up the YouTube live, and I keep forgetting to do it. But you want to know what's interesting? We did the twin flame current energy for the month of January, and I noticed that it saved the comments. I promise y'all, I have not clicked that button since we had the issue on YouTube about some comments, and it's been a couple of months now. So it's like, it's so weird that that particular video has the live comments. So there must be something in the live comments that needed to go out, right? All right, let's do collective. Let's do 633 for the collective. Oh, we got to do it again. I grabbed a pen that doesn't work. All right, let's do 648. I like that number better. That's not true. I like them threes. All right, here we go. Collective, masculine energy first. Remember, masculine is your protect and provide. It's what makes you put your food on the table, lock your doors at night. Again, we all have both energies. Have passion and pleasure, savor your life. There's something about the campfire that's sticking out to me. When New Year's happened, I wanted a fire so badly. It was weird. It's like we always used to have these fires all the time. We would spend time with our family and friends, right? And then since 2019, when it seems like the world just turned upside down for us, right? It seems like it's like we haven't had a fire. We haven't gathered around a fire and like been around with our friends since COVID, right? And I said something about it on New Year's. I was like, I want a fire. I want a fire. We never did a fire. It was like, I don't know, 32 below zero or some nonsense here in Kentucky. So the weather was like not cooperating and nobody was going to go outside and stand out there and get so cold, right? Katie Tucker, a Scorpio. No way. Surprise. All right, so passion and pleasure coming out for masculine. So actually the message is that masculine energy is learning that like they're worthy. It's okay. It's okay to have enjoyment. It's okay to have passion. It's okay to feel good about yourself or be happy. Like that's kind of the energy. Like that's what we're learning currently. I don't think anybody's camping, but I definitely see like the camper, the little tent in the background. It looks like children gathered by the fire. All right, let's look at the feminine energy. We have a desert passage, trust that there's a divine plan. I think for the most part, and we have a much stronger divine feminine energy following, right, than divine masculine. We do have a few divine masculines that are just very quiet, and that's okay. But the divine feminine energy does strongly feel like we've been in this energy of a little bit of lost, a little bit of like, are we really on this journey? How many of you guys questioned the spiritual awakening journey that you're on just in the last, I don't know, let's say 2 weeks, right? Just in the last 2 weeks, have you went, is this me? Like, is this really happening to me? Is this the journey I'm on? Is this even a thing? Right? They made that documentary on Netflix that really got rid of a lot of people that thought they were on this journey, didn't it? It's funny because there's a lot of tarot readers that are, I mean, well, a lot of like twin flame tarot readers that are super upset about that movie. And I'm like, I'm not upset about it at all. I got so tired of dealing with people that weren't on this specific type of spiritual awakening journey. They were just using it as a reason to like do whatever it is they wanted, and it was crazy. But it was like that movie came out on Netflix, that documentary, or they want to call it a documentary, but anyway, it comes out and it was like all those people went away, and the only people that are left are the people that are actually on this journey. So I'm like, thank goodness, right? Trust there is a divine plan. I do feel like there's something about us realizing too that like we're just at the beginning. How many of you guys have got that feeling? Like I've been getting this feeling like we're just at the beginning of something. We thought like we've climbed a mountain, we got to the top of that mountain, we come over the other side and we're like, oh my gosh, it's, you know, something big. And it's like we realize, wait a minute, you know, well, this is just the beginning of this awakening journey. Somebody used the words fully healed the other day on Facebook, and I was like, fully healed? How does that happen? All right, let's do bridging energy. Remember, the bridging energy is going to be the current spiritual lesson. So this is what you're learning right now. And remember, this is going to resonate differently for those of you on this journey in different ways. So if you have a 3D counterpart, in other words, someone who came and awakened you, then this means that you're both currently learning this lesson at the same time. It doesn't matter whether you're in 3D union or not. It can be with different people in different places, but it's still the same lesson. We have a wandering path, enjoy the journey. That's a little bit of sarcasm coming from spirit, if you ask me. On the bottom, you have voyage of the heart, love flows through you and to you, and that is our purpose, right? All right, let's get the tarot. So I'm going to use tarot as a sweet twilight. Let's look at passion and pleasure for masculine energy. Definitely learning like it's okay to have happiness. It's okay to have pleasure. It's this energy of worthiness too, like worthy of. And I do feel like masculine just went through this big awakening. So there are definitely dark night of the soul energies here, right? And so it's definitely this energy of, that's the first thing we learn in dark night of the soul is our self-worth, right? All right, so the Six of Swords comes out. So right away, it's big confirmation because it's Six of Swords. It says that spirit is guiding you or showing you where to go. You have the High Priestess. I mean, that could be where spirit's guiding you, but I wouldn't think so. The High Priestess is the energy that sits at the veil, right? So it's about being able to solve the mysteries, put the puzzle pieces together. Because she sits at the veil, she's able to ask spirit, you know, like, hey, why is this happening? And then spirit tells her. Like something happened to me right before this live where it's like, I want to ask, but I really don't. You know what I mean? Like, because I know I'm going to get the answer. All right, so the Hermit comes out, and the Hermit is again big confirmation of that dark night of the soul that I mentioned earlier. It's spiritual awakening. It's also Virgo energy, but I just want to point out 2 out of 3 major arcanas for masculine energy. So it really tells me that spirit has stepped in, like spirit is here helping this masculine energy understand their worth, understand that it's okay to be happy, it's okay to experience passion and pleasure. So desert passage for divine feminine, we have the 9 of Pentacles. You're doing something on your own. You're building your independence. It has something to do, it could be financial independence, but not necessarily. It just has to do with like becoming your own resource, being independent of others and understanding that you don't need someone else to do something. You have the Ace of Swords, so like new clarity, new understanding. And then we have the 7 of Swords. It's very possible there's like distrust, disbelief, like you're questioning, can you do something? Can you be your own resource? For most of us, divine feminine, it's definitely about our finances, right? All right, so wandering path, enjoy the journey. 10 of Cups comes out. So it's just telling you that the journey's purpose is our emotional contentment, right? And then we have the World coming out. The World is giving me big opportunities. It's like I heard something about travel. Okay, so wandering path, enjoy the journey shows the fox with the map, and it always gives me this impression, like this energy, like we want to know what the map, how what the route is on the map, and it's like no, just enjoy the journey. You don't have to know what it is step by step, right? 10 of Cups, emotional contentment, the world coming out, and Three of Cups coming out. Three of Cups has made a shift, y'all. Okay, so I know that normally Three of Cups is like third party. Um, I feel like we've broken away from third party. We just got no F's for the third party, right? Like we just don't care. I don't know. We're just over it. It's definitely now more about um, gathering soul tribe, soul family, and soul sisters. And I think, I mean, I guess it's soul brothers. I don't know. But I guess like that's what wandering path, that's what enjoy the journey means. Like we have this opportunity to find our emotional contentment and find our soul family at this time. Pretty interesting for collective energy. On the bottom is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is Taurus energy. It's more about like religion or conforming, that type of energy. But I picked the Sweet Twilight. So it's about like revisiting your belief system, reevaluating what you thought to be true before. All right, I'm going to use the Energy Oracle for head, heart, and higher self. So this is where we look at thoughts, feelings, and higher self lessons. Individual higher self lessons. All right, here we go. Headspace for Divine Masculine. We have door to romance. So in the headspace, there's like a thought, an idea. It's very possible too that masculine energy is learning that they need to spend this time on their own. I don't know if I'm just like that's just me spitting that out or if that's part of the message. I feel like I want it to be true, but I feel like it is because see how the heart is locked away in the cage? The cage isn't open. So the heart's been locked away. So it's like in the headspace, the masculine energy could be thinking about opening that cage, is what I'm getting. It's also number 33. It's interesting. When we started to do the collective, we almost time stamped it at 6:33. I'm definitely in that part in my journey where I just don't believe in coincidence anymore. Like everything has meaning behind it. Every single thing. All right, let's look at heart space. So remember, this could definitely be some telepathy going on between the twins here. If that's how we're working the reading, that's how I'm working the reading. But it's also could be like what the masculine energy is feeling at this time. And we have Angel of Strength, so it's definitely going to be a message. Telepathy has been really high with twins, just I would say in the last couple of days. Several of you have messaged me when you're getting your private readings, like in the Etsy shop or on my website, and you've mentioned that there's this communication, new, stronger telepathic communication. So I feel like that's going to be collective. But what I have found interesting, and tell me if you guys hear this anywhere else. I feel like I heard it one other place, but I haven't been able to catch up on my video, so I can't really tell or remember where it was I heard it. But I know that I heard it because when you guys mentioned it to me, I was like, oh, yeah, that's this. But I've also heard that the telepathy with others. So if you're a twin on the twin journey, right, the telepathy with others is also becoming strong. And that's new. That's new to me. And that's not something that I feel like I've read in my research or like has come up for me in studying your charts or anything like that, or even in my own journey. Super weird. But I can't say that not even in my own journey because I did recently realize that I was experiencing that with people that weren't my twin. But I guess I just never asked for confirmation like I do the twin, right? All right, so appreciation comes out for higher self. The higher self lesson right now is tough for divine masculine. It says that they're having to learn. See, right now she's in this garden. There's a lot of weeds. There's a lot of work to be done here. But it's like they're having to learn to appreciate. I get the energy like that they're still standing, like they still have an opportunity to clean this garden up. Like they still have I don't know, something fruitful can still come from something. And it's like they've went so far or strayed so far that now there's like appreciation. This is giving me like that phoenix rising energy. You know how I always say, like, when you're a phoenix rising and you're rising from the ashes, like everything looks golden. To her, this garden is beautiful. It's full of blooms everywhere. That's all she sees is these flowers blooming. But really, there's only just a few flowers blooming because the weeds are choking out the rest of it. So it's like this garden definitely needs some work here. But it's like this person is coming up, like rising from the ashes, and everything just looks good, tastes good, smells good. You know what I mean? All right. Let's do Divine Feminine, Head, Heart, Higher Self Space. I did see the Storm Warning card. I'm not sure if that's for masculine or feminine. I didn't necessarily get like Tower moment with that. I just got more of shock and awe, more like the path was cleared for a purpose. All right. Third chakra coming out, solar plexus chakra. This is 2 inches above the belly button. This is you calling your power back. We've all been doing this. Anxiety is here. This is why you're calling your power back. And this is a message back and forth telepathy. It's not your anxiety you're feeling, Divine Feminine, because you've already worked on that issue. You've already started to build your faith to be bigger than your fear. So I feel like this is the masculine's anxiety coming in, because remember, they're at the bottom of that dark night of the soul and they're trying to rise like the phoenix. So there's definitely some anxiousness. We've seen the Storm Warning card after the Divine Masculine cards, and it talks about how there's a storm outside her window. She doesn't know if the storm is coming or going. So it's like this Divine Masculine could be anxious of where he's headed, not knowing what's coming, because so far everything's just been challenging, everything's just been frustrating, everything's just been difficult, right? So Angel of Strength is going to be the message from Divine Feminine to Divine Masculine. Remember, the Angel of Strength comes down when like internal strength is needed, like when you're having to dig deep for something. So if Divine Masculine is rising from the ashes, that's definitely having to dig deep from something, right? So I feel like that anxiety is not actually Divine Feminine's anxiety. You could just be feeling your Divine Masculine's anxiety. Magician in the Mirror, I keep seeing that card on the bottom. Magician in the Mirror is a card that says you're using your spiritual abilities and you just don't give no I gotta stop saying the bad words, but you just give no craps about it, right? Like you're just gonna do it and it is what it is. And this person I was talking to earlier that I was talking about, I had to tell him that I was reading tarot on YouTube. I love having that conversation with people, like for the first time, you know? It's funny though, because I feel like I always expect them to be like really shocked, and most of the time they're not. All right, let's do Higher Self, Feminine. So we have Woman Holding a Heart. This is going to be about unconditional love, forgiveness, compassion, all those things. I'm also seeing number 44. Here's another message that I've been receiving. If you're in your spiritual awakening journey and you are manifesting currently at this time, which we all are, right? Hopefully. There's something about, don't allow, I got this message strongly this week, and it was because of the situation I was talking about earlier. Like, don't allow anything from your past, don't allow forgiveness to block your blessings, right? Like, don't allow something someone did to you in the past block you from receiving your blessings today. Because whatever they did to you in the past, one, most likely they weren't completely guilty. Like, it takes two, right? And two, it made you who you are today, right? Like, it made you the strong, smart, responsible, spiritually woke, right? Person that you are today. So I feel like unconditional love, forgiveness, compassion, all that thing is the current higher self lesson. And it is helping you grow your personal power. It is helping you call that power back. On the bottom is door to spirit. It says the veil is being moved so that spirit can get a message to you. All right, let's do messages tonight. I'm going to do the soulmate love messages. I'm going to do 3 from divine masculine to divine feminine, and then we'll do 3 from feminine to masculine. Remember, these are messages. They could be 3D messages. They could be 5D messages. They could be things they've already said to you previously. They could be things that people want to say, but they don't for whatever reason. All right, masculine first. When I'm sad, I look at pictures at your picture and feel much better. I'm in love with you comes out. Your beauty is so captivating that I forget to blink. So definitely in this like awestruck type of energy. All right, let's do feminine to masculine. I'm so grateful I met you. Are you sure that you are real? Are you the only one? You are the only one who gets me without saying anything. And you're the only one who manages to calm my inner beast. On the bottom, so many things remind me of you. It's crazy. All right, let's do Power of Love Oracle to close it out for guidance. I think I'm going to stick with Power of Love too for the Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. All right, so unity comes out. Ooh, it's the union card. How interesting, right? You understand that the love shared with another is amplified and has a ripple effect across the universe. Self-love comes out. You realize that love of self is necessary to love another. And humility comes out. You have developed the loving awareness that you and everyone else are the same, but on different paths. Freedom on the bottom. You're releasing any self-imposed restrictions or perceived limitations through the loving energy of openness. All right, guys, that's going to be your collective reading. I hope that was helpful. I'm going to clean up really quickly, and then we will start with the zodiac sign Cancer. I put the wrong one. There you go. It beat me. Sorry. Zoning out over here. I'm telling you, the Scorpios got me all flustered. All right, we're going to start with Cancer first. Katie Tucker, taking responsibility for all my choices. I love that. Jenna. Sandra, cleaning my office bedroom, but checking comments and listening. I love you, Sandra. YouTube's been nice to us, like, since Christmas. Knock on wood. Let's hope it stays, right? I understand that, Katie. I understand that. Me too. All right, let's start Cancer. Ooh, let's wait for it and do 29, 29, because I like the number synchronicity. Remember, guys, Cancer is my rising. I'm never going to tell you that these signs are for your sun, moon, rising. I study your astrology. I study astrology. I study your birth charts. I understand that you have all 12 pieces of the pie. It is not just about your sun sign. It's not even just about your rising sign. Go find your birth chart, go look at Cancer and correlate this reading, the message you get with this reading, with that house. Remember, we have 12 houses and they all rule over a certain section in our life. So our rising is normally what people use these for, right? Sun, moon, rising. And our rising is the first house. Normally that's going to be, the rising is how people perceive you, how you're seen in the world, right? Again, find your chart and where is Cancer for you. So I'm starting out again, Sacred Traveler. So I'm asking your higher self for the current energy for the week of, I almost said December, have mercy. January 7th through January 13th. We have in the flow. Everything is smooth sailing and distant thunder clear the air. Was on the bottom. All right, in the flow, everything is smooth sailing. Tells me something comes in quickly. It comes in fast. I feel like you're nervous about it. Like the Christmas and the sleigh and the gifts is giving me like this too good to be true type of energy, Cancer. But Spirit says everything is smooth sailing. All right, let's look at challenge or obstacle. There's that storm warning. I knew it was coming. I could feel it brewing. Have mercy. All right, we have envy coming out, and we also have broken heart coming out. We see appreciation again, which we see appreciation for the masculine energy when we were reading earlier. All right, let me try to decide. Let's pull the Triple Goddess Tarot. All right. Have the mercy. Y'all seen that, didn't you? Spirit's been getting on to me about shuffling. Like I can't, you know how I used to like to shuffle and just let the cards fly out every which way. It was so much fun. I have to be calmer because I'm having to learn this divine feminine energy. I'm even having to be quieter. Guys, I'm a loud person and I'm having to learn to speak quieter, right? Like, what the heck? But I want to say it did come out in reverse, at least, right? Because it is that card. Have mercy. All right, so Five of Cups. Five of Cups talks about loss, despair. It's also the crying over spilt milk energy. So I just want to mention that. I normally don't mention that because when the Five of Cups comes out, Cancer, it means that you have experienced a pain that I don't even want to touch. You know what I mean? I really honestly don't even like touching that card. So it's like, and again, it's not because the card's bad or there's anything wrong with it. It's just the energy of the sadness. And it just brings back my own sadness, right? So I feel like it came out in reverse because there's this energy of this is a past hurt. You know, it's like it's something that like could have been healed already. All right, so we have the Seven of Cups coming out. The Seven of Cups is about new choices. Be cautious when making those choices. The Seven of Cups talks about how, like, you notice how some of the cups always have, like, there's roses in one, there's a fire-breathing dragon in another. One of those cups has a poison. It's like you're looking at something and there could be like a reflection, Cancer, and it's like you're not able to see what's truly there. Seven of Wands talks about healthy boundaries and protecting something. All right, so the tarot is giving me the energy of how you feel, Cancer. Oh, I'm going to step on some toes. Here's what we do over here at PLR. And remember, I do these readings for me. I love that they help you guys. I love that you guys can resonate with them also, but this is my spiritual awakening journey, and this is how spirit helps me learn, grow, heal, all those things, right? Remember, Cancer is my rising. So smooth sailing coming out in the flow tells me that this is the energy. This is where I'm supposed to be. But the Five of Cups comes out, and it was the first card. Remember, it was in reverse, but it comes out first card. So it gives me this energy. Like me personally, the tarot, it's not a major arcana. Remember, major arcanas are divine, fated energy. Minor arcana is us, right? So it's like I'm still crying over spilt milk type of energy, and I may not be like making good choices, or I may not be seeing my options clearly because I'm too standoffish, or I'm too guarded, or I'm too like, yeah, no, right? It's definitely giving me that energy. All right, storm warning is here. Nine of Cups is also here. Nine of Cups is divine wishes being granted. The Queen of Cups comes out. Queen of Cups is my clue card for divine feminine, but it's also unconditional love. I am using Triple Goddess Tarot. Remember, each tarot card set is going to be a little bit different, right? So in the regular Rider Waite, the divine feminine energy that my clue card for divine feminine in the Queen of Cups is unconditional love. In the Triple Goddess Tarot, it's about divinity. It's about using your powers, so to speak, right? We have the Moon card coming out. The Moon says there is an illusion. The illusion is most likely fear at this point, because with Triple Goddess Tarot, she's looking in there and it's like she sees herself and she's withered and old and wrinkled and her hair is gray. And I mean, her hair is really gray, but it's actually really pretty gray. I'm totally thinking about going all gray. I have like this little gray line right at my forehead that's driving me bat crap crazy. I went and bought this like spray that it's like a hair dye, but it came in a can that you spray, and it's just like for your roots, they say, or whatever. It worked great, but I went through that bottle like so quick because I wouldn't leave the house without putting it on. I'm about to say screw it and just go all gray. But it's like there's a fear, an illusion that you're not good enough for something, Cancer. All right, envy comes out. I do get this energy of, remember, when I made this spread, this card is supposed to help you with this card. So there is a storm warning. There is something coming. I feel like you're strong enough to handle the situation, and you actually asked for it, Cancer. I do feel like it's going to have something to do with your twin journey, because look at that. The Lovers is coming out, and it's going to come out on this envy card. So let's talk about that envy card for just a moment. The envy card talks about how you're looking from a place of lack, from a place of darkness, from a place of anger, frustration, all those lower vibrational energies. And it's like you're looking out this tunnel, this doorway, and you see out there what it is that you want, right? And it talks about how if you want something you see like someone else has, like you're supposed to go out and get your own. Like no one's blocking your doorway. Don't let anybody block your doorway, right? Go out and do something about it, right? But I don't feel like this is your energy, Cancer. I feel like there's someone around you, and it's like, because of the journey that you're on, because of the clarity that you always get, because of all the learning that you've done, right? You know that this energy is here. It's like the more you grow, the more you awaken, the more you ascend. I feel like somebody said something like this to me earlier today. It's like the more you're attacked, or the more darkness comes your way. And I'm going to tell you, Cancer, why it is that that happens. Are you ready? Because you're on a spiritual awakening journey where you're helping other people awaken. So that's why that happens. The broken heart is here. I do feel like you're mending this broken heart, and most likely this is going to have something to do with how you heal the broken heart and how you're going to help someone else heal their broken heart, right? The Emperor is here. The Emperor is Aries energy. Look at that Scorpio grand entrance right away, right? Have mercy. But the Emperor is here, and the Emperor is going to be Aries energy. It's where all four kings come together. So you have the King of Pentacles, right? The protector and provider. You have the King of Swords, the authentic, speaking truth. You have the King of Cups, that's the love, right? Compassion, empathy. And you have, what am I missing? Pentacles, Wands, the King of Wands, the person who is confident in their actions, right? So it's like they all come together and make this Emperor energy. So it's like taking control, power, all those things. Scorpio is death and transformation all day, every day. I definitely have new compassion for Scorpios, especially for people. Look on your chart, where's your Scorpio? But people that have Scorpio, where they do those big placements, sun, moon, rising, these people that have this placement, I know we're talking to Cancer, but you're totally dealing with a Scorpio, right? But it's like they have death and transformation all day, every day. That's their entire life. There's no Scorpio with sun, moon, or rising that's going to be born one way and die that same way. They have changed their entire life so many times, right? Sun, moon, rising, no joke. You also have the sun here. It's about bright joy and happiness. The message I'm getting is that you've healed something. And that's, I feel, why the Five of Cups was in reverse. And it's like you're going to have to show someone else or help someone else remove their darkness or remove their envy, right? You have Two of Wands on the bottom. Two of Wands says you have a very important decision to make. And it also says you may be traveling. All right, let's do Power of Love activation for guidance for Cancer. The storm warning, I feel, again, shock, awe, surprise. It's also very possible that this is about a storm that you've experienced and you're going to get the answers as to why. And it wasn't just Scorpio and Aries. You also had Cancer, Pisces, Gemini. All right, so we have action. You have the courage to express the unique, loving colors of your soul. Look at that confirmation. Have mercy. Evolution. You realize that obstacles are merely lessons on your path to love and compassion. You demonstrate the language of the heart by actively sharing and living love. And on the bottom, spontaneity. You move beyond the constraints of the mind and freely and lovingly embrace new situations. And wouldn't you know, I forgot to pull out the Moonology Oracle. Oops, did I hit the camera? So sorry, so sorry. All right, so remember, we pull Moonology at the end of each sign. This helps with your thoughts and emotions. Cancer, I feel like you may be overthinking something this week. Spirit says this is exactly how it's supposed to be in the flow. Your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. Communication is key. New moon in Gemini. There's those twins. And your hard work is paying off. Hold your vision. The fixed moon is going to be on the bottom. All right, Cancer, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that reading was helpful. If it was, guys, make sure to tap that like button for me. Like, share, comment, all the good stuff. I'm going to clean up and we're going to move on to that Scorpio. Okay, I'm just gonna grab a drink of my tea really quickly. I'm kind of a little nervous, if I'm honest. Like, what? What is happening? Jenna, my twin flame is a Scorpio rising with Saturn in Scorpio. Ooh. Scorpio sun, Aries rising, and Pisces moon. Oh, I love that Pisces moon. I love that you guys know. Used to be, I'd ask people, what's your moon sign? And they'd be like, what? Miss Tina, I'm awake. Oh, what kind of tea are you having, Jenna? I got the yogi tea. It has those little, I love the yogi tea. It has these little sayings on the tea bags. This one says, the essence of life is to communicate love. Every single one of them is amazing. But that one is it's a throat supplement. It's supposed to help me so that, like, you know, when my throat's sore from all the jibber jabber that I do. I did a few birth chart readings today. I did one birth chart reading twice today because I did with no sound. I know. And I want to blame Mercury retrograde. She was even like, Mercury had to get one last punch in, right? But no, it was totally me. Just didn't hit a button. Honey and ginger. I love that. I have a lemon and ginger that I really like too. Nice. Yes, yes. I love it too. I do. All right. I'm trying to get over the nerves. Let me get a drink of water. The Scorpios are like, come on with it. All right, here we go. 4555, because I seen it. Have mercy. Okay, so fives are changed, so that's pretty big. All right, Scorpio, this is going to be for the week of January 7th through the 13th. And right away with the timestamp number, I can tell that the fives, 555, and 4555. So it's like you're going through some sort of drastic change. Remember, fives are change, and 4 is going to be financial security, firm foundation, also union. So it's like that's what's changing for you, Scorpio. All right, let's see how it's changing, right? So I'm using Sacred Traveler. Remember, I just want to mention too, I'm being told to mention, the Capricorn New Moon, Scorpio, it comes in on the 11th, Capricorn New Moon. You want to use this new moon to set intentions for the whole year. I heard the words redo, or like a clean slate, or like you get another chance at something. All right, let's go. Energy of the week, Sacred Traveler. You have discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. You have traveling lightly, simplify your life. I feel like you are simplifying your life. Some of you could be traveling, but the you stand in the light of truth is the one that's sticking out to me and super interesting. It says that you see how the older man is telling the one gentleman, like, hey, the town is this way, go this way. And this guy's like, no, I'm not listening to that. Like, I've already listened to that old man and he didn't know what he was talking about. So I'm going to go find like my own way, right? That's Scorpio energy. All right. It's like somebody could have told you something for a long time, Scorpio, and you kept trying to do it that way, or you kept trying to find the thing they were telling you to go that way looking for, and it's like it was never there. So it's like now you're going to go a different way to go find it, whatever it is. All right, let's look at challenge or obstacle for Scorpio. We have the walking away card. The thinking man and action. This is the interesting part for me, is because I sit on this side of the screen and I can think of all the Scorpios I know, right? And it's like, how does this fit for freaking every single Scorpio, right? Magician in the mirrors on the bottom. Scorpio, I brought that card up earlier because I kept seeing it. And it was this energy like where you have your own abilities, and there's something about you being self-conscious about those abilities and maybe not trusting in those abilities. This is going to have something to do with your intuition. So it's like Scorpio, your intuition is telling you something and you're scared to trust it. Even though you know you have the ability to see something, know something, it's like you're still doubting it. How am I doing? All right, I'm going to pick different. Let's do the Gilded Tarot. I hope that was on camera. Oh, mercy. All right, so discovering truth. The Lovers comes out. Yay, right? Okay, so the Lovers is my clue card for the twin flame journey. It doesn't mean that you're on the twin flame journey, Scorpio. I mean, you may be, who knows, right? But I do know that not everybody on this particular type of spiritual awakening journey has a twin flame. Like, let's explain it for just a moment. So, a twin flame is just a freaking label for one, right? And what it means is that you were not very spiritual before, and you meet somebody and they shake the foundation that you've built everything on, and now you become spiritual. That's about as easy and quickly as I can wrap that up, right? So it may not necessarily have anything to do with that particular journey, but I mean, if you're here and you're following me, I am on this journey, right? And so it is very specific. I do feel like we are drawn to one another. There is a reason for that. But I also want to mention the actual meaning of the Lovers card, because the actual meaning is about a very difficult decision that we make when we choose to love and heal ourselves every single day so that we can become a better partner, so that we can come into union, right? So discovering truth for this Scorpio is, I feel like, doesn't necessarily have anything to do with a twin journey. It's more about, what do I need to heal within me so that I can find love, because this guy keeps telling me to go find it over here and it's never been there, right? The Knight of Swords also comes out. The Knight of Swords is my clue card for a breakup. It's very possible, Scorpio, that you're dealing with a breakup, but I think this is more about like freedom, liberation. You have the Eight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles says this is what you're focused on. I just want to mention quickly too, the Knight of Swords. Okay, so knights are messengers. They deliver messages. They have to travel to unknown lands to deliver these messages. Remember, there's four knights. There's the Knight of Swords, Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Knight of whatever the one I'm missing, Wands. Okay, so the Knight of Swords, he's traveling to an unknown land to deliver a message about freedom, liberty, these types of things, right? And it says that he has to gain the courage to go deliver this message. And then Eight of Pentacles is here. Eight of Pentacles is dedication. Dedication. It could be work. It could be what, it could have something to do with Pentacles, but I don't think so. This is dedication. And remember, it's like I'm hearing that phrase, where your energy flows, or no, where your attention goes, the energy flows. That's what I'm hearing. All right, walking away. So walking away is a challenge or obstacle right now, Scorpio. So it tells me, again, really specific card with a very specific meaning. The walking away card, if I look it up in the book of the Energy Oracle, it says it's two cards. Remember, the garden and the gate, and the walking away. Garden and the gate, she's staying in her comfort zone. She's got the gate locked. She's wearing the key. She's like, I'm not opening this gate until I'm ready to go. The challenge or obstacle for you, Scorpio, is you're ready to go. You're ready to go. But there's definitely like fear to take action because it's in your challenge or obstacle, and you don't take action till the latter part of the week. So let's talk about what you're walking away from, right? Is it possible that you're walking away from an old relationship where it didn't serve like the greater good of all? I mean, yes, very possible. Is it possible that you're walking away from a relationship so that you can focus on healing yourself? Yes, probably more possible. But the walking away card here, you're walking away from your comfort zone. That's what you're walking away from. You're walking away from a place that is normal to you, what you know. And let's talk about the comfort zone for just a minute, because I feel like when I say you're walking away from your comfort zone, people think that they're walking away from somewhere where they're happy. Not necessarily. Your comfort zone doesn't necessarily have to be where you're happy. In fact, most times when we stay in our comfort zone, we're not actually happy there. We just feel like we control it, or we feel like we know it. We can expect it to be a certain way, right? So what you're walking away from is the comfort zone of knowing what to expect and going out to find new things that maybe you don't know what the outcome is, right? The world comes out, big confirmation. It's like new opportunities. Five of Cups comes out. I feel like it's new opportunities to heal, right? And Three of Cups comes out. New opportunities to heal and find your soul tribe and your soul family. This is like minds for me. Three of Cups is like minds. So the thinking man is lesson learned. So your challenge or obstacle is to leave the comfort zone, right? So the thinking man is what's going to help you with this challenge or obstacle. The thinking man says that someone comes into your environment and they teach you something of value. You see how he's holding that crystal? It's like you have something of value, but you don't realize it. And so this person comes in and says, hey, this thing you have is worthy. This thing you have is valuable. Is it possible that you taught yourself this? Very possible, because judgment comes out. And Scorpio, judgment says that you hear the calling, or whoever is telling you about this worth that you have has something to do with your purpose. The High Priestess comes out. That could be what it has something to do with, right? We've seen the High Priestess twice now, two different energies. The High Priestess is my absolute favorite tarot card. Absolute favorite tarot card. And you want to know why she's my absolute favorite tarot card? Because she's in control of her emotions. Her emotions do not control her. The reason she's in control of her emotions is because she sits at the veil. When she has a questions and her puzzle pieces don't fit together, she just looks up and asks Spirit and says, hey, give me the answer. And Spirit does. And then she puts her puzzle pieces together and moves forward in her journey. So the High Priestess. But it is the synergy of putting the pieces together and figuring something out. Page of Pentacles is here. Page of Pentacles is like, again, clean slate, a redo, getting a new offer. And I do see the peacock, and the peacock does represent masculine energy. I just want to mention really quickly, Scorpio, judgment is Scorpio energy. Judgment is Pluto energy. Pluto is moving on January 20th into Aquarius. It's like you're realizing that your purpose was much bigger than you ever believed before. All right, so action is here as the outcome. I do feel like towards the end of the week, you do take quick action, and it could have something to do. I'm not going to stretch that far. The action card, the action card says that the horses are blurred. Like the picture is blurry because you move really quickly. I'm not going to say what I think it is, but it is fast movement. It's like you have a direct line, or like you have, you know, the path to take to go discover your truth. Seven of Cups, choices, options. Ten of Pentacles, what it is that you want, your goals, achievements. And Nine of Pentacles, independence. Again, more confidence. But it's being able to do something on your own. Being confident enough that you're worthy to be able to do something on your own. And also for some of you Scorpios, this could be about being confident enough that you are able to be like chosen or picked. Page of Swords is on the bottom. Page of Swords says somebody is watching. All right, let's do guidance. Page of Swords is not just somebody's watching. It's somebody's watching and they're afraid to communicate. All right, power of love for guidance. Peacefulness. You recognize that balance, kindness, and love bring calmness to your soul. Scorpio, moving into peace. I love that. Ownership. You acknowledge your misdeeds and accomplishments alike and learn to love them all as lessons. I love that too, because I said that very first card that came out, the Lovers. It's the choice to heal ourselves so that we can become better partners, right? Joy. And not only become better partners, but attract better partners. I need to say that too. Joy. You delight in the love of life and bring a spirit of fun to all that you do. Commitment is on the bottom. You dedicate yourself to your beliefs wholeheartedly, knowing that love is the essence of your very being. All right, Scorpio, Moonology card. Scorpio, leaving the comfort zone. And I mean, I feel like it could be like love of self. And there could be some Scorpios after that really love money. I mean, very possible, but it's like Scorpio, you're going after what's going to make you happy, and that's it. It's like someone taught you or showed you that like you were worthy of this happiness. Prosperity lies ahead. It's new moon in Taurus. Bring love into the situation. It's about love. Again, I wanted to make it about pentacles, but it's definitely Scorpio. It's about love. Your commitment is being tested, first quarter moon. And look at that. A new romantic cycle begins. It's new moon in Libra. All right, Scorpio, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that reading was helpful. If it was, guys, tap that like button for me. I'm going to clean up really quickly and we're going to move on to Pisces. It's like Scorpio going through so much death and transformation. They're just tired of being in the dark, right? We all are. We all are. Katie says, I am afraid of losing my comfort zone. I love you, Jenna. I love y'all. Let me see that. I don't even know, y'all. It comes so quick. I'm going to totally have to go back and watch it. I don't even know what happens to Scorpio until it's over, and then I get to go check it out. All right. Pisces. I know. I'm puffing on my puffer. I swear. I'm going to let it go eventually. I'm ready to let it go. I feel like I got to stop beating myself up, though. I did quit the cigarettes. That's something, right? All right, 102.11, because I've seen it for Pisces. The 111s are sticking out to me. That could be manifesting, or that could just be like Capricorn New Moon energy. 111 comes in on January 11th. All right, Pisces. So we are looking at the week of January 7th through the 13th. Do have that Capricorn New Moon. I feel like it's about something coming in that's unexpected. I don't know why it's unexpected, because I feel like it's so big that you should have expected it. Man, now I want to go see where's Pisces on my chart. Have mercy. All right, Pisces, energy of the week. We're using the Sacred Traveler. We have Desert Passage, Trust There is a Divine Plan. That came out for Divine Feminine energy earlier. And reaching your destination, your light is shining brightly. What did I say, though? Big confirmation. Whatever it is, like, you should expect that it's coming. You should know that it's coming because it's so big, whatever it is. All right, Pisces. Let's see what the challenge or obstacle. I think the challenge or obstacle is that you're realizing it's like that energy I was talking about earlier, where we feel like we've climbed this mountain, we've ascended the mountain, we got to the top, we went over, and then there was like way more to go. And it's like, what? The healing journey is a journey. It's not something that, you know, when we're fully healed, we're going to be up there with God, right? So it's like, while we're down here, this is a whole situation. You may heal one thing, but there's always going to be something else that needs to be healed, right? We have it. Look at that. Big confirmation coming out from Spirit. The Journey card, door to value and healer of the ages, is here. The world is on the bottom. So it could say that right now, Pisces, you could feel like the weight of the world is on you. It could also say that you feel like everyone's watching you or expecting something from you, Pisces. All right, let's go different again. Which ones do we want to use now? Let's use the Light Seers Tarot. Actually, let's just choose the Modern Witches Tarot. There's this energy of you feel like you're over something. Something's been a struggle, a challenge, Pisces. You're tired of it. That's what made me get the Modern Witches Tarot. All right, so Desert Passage, trust that there's a divine plan. What's this about? Again, the Strength card coming out, maybe some Leo energy, 10 of Pentacles, the goals, achievements, accomplishments. This is something you want. And Temperance is here. Temperance is Sagittarius energy. It's about healing. It's very slow moving energy. And that's what I was getting with that. Trust there's a divine plan. It's like Pisces, you healed something, you got through something, and then it's like, bam, something else. 10 of Pentacles says it could have something to do with finances. I think it's more about what you want. Because remember, Pentacles doesn't necessarily mean money. It actually means everything. Everything. Pentacles is everything. You can see in the 10 of Pentacles, like, there's always the dogs, the cat, the dog, the family, the kids, the grandparents, the house, the career, the job. You know, it's everything. So there's something that you're working on healing, Pisces, that's taking a little longer, I think, than you expected. So the Journey card comes out and it says you have a direction. And again, it could have something to do with the twin journey, of course. But I feel like this is more, Pisces, about you have direction. It is about money. Look at door to value with the cash just flying out. Come on, Rosa. Okay, but you have a path with the Journey card, but you see the luggage, you see the baggage. So in the challenge or obstacle position, it's telling me, Pisces, that you are having a hard time releasing weight that's not yours. It's like you're carrying someone else's weight. We have the Eight of Wands, quick information, sudden changes. You have the Fool card, taking the leap of faith, and you have the World card. The World card is new opportunities are being given to you. I feel like you're saying that you can't change something. You can't take a leap of faith until an opportunity is given. And Spirit saying the opportunity has been given. The opportunity is drop that extra weight, drop that extra responsibility that you think is yours, Pisces, but in all actuality, it isn't. The King of Cups fell out. King of Cups is going to fall on that door to value. This is lesson learned that can help you with this challenge or obstacle. King of Cups is my clue card for Divine Masculine, but it's also a counselor, a mentor, a therapist, and here recently we've added coach. So door to value, you have Queen of Pentacles coming out and Nine of Wands. Some of you could be dealing with a divine masculine. You're learning how to become your own resource with that Queen of Pentacles. And Nine of Wands here, there's some stubborn energy. There's like needing to see something from a different perspective. Most likely it's the King of Pentacles that you need to see from a different perspective. There is value, especially for those of you that are on a journey. For those of you that are not on the twin journey, this could be the counselor, therapist, like someone to talk to. There is value in that. They could also help you learn to become your own resource. This could have something to do with like your own self-worth, right? Especially with the strength card coming out first card. Healer of the ages comes out. This is the outcome. So the outcome says that this healer, this being, this spiritual being comes into your energy and provides great healing in a situation. I feel like this has something to do with finances. The Justice card is here and it says a great injustice has been done, Pisces. Ace of Wands is here. This is fate. This is destiny. And the Chariot is here. The Chariot is a great victory. On the bottom, I am loving this reading, Pisces. Ace of Pentacles, the new offer is here. The new offer is here. And don't be scared to go towards it quickly. I feel like you may be scared because this great injustice was done, but there was something that you had to learn about that injustice. That injustice is going to help you take different action, new action. The Chariot is the ride or die partner. It says, don't be afraid to move quickly. It's interesting because I'm wondering if the ride or die partner is what brings the healing. It's very possible. It's like someone picks a lane, right? It's like the black or white. There's no gray area. All right, Pisces, guidance. We have the Purpose card coming out. You possess the determination and dedication to consciously demonstrate love. You have the self-love coming out. You realize that love of self is necessary to love another. Commitment is here. You dedicate yourself to your beliefs wholeheartedly, knowing that love is the essence of your being. And acceptance is here. You are ready to release control of situations or people and lovingly embrace the rhythm of life. And that's going to be it right there. On the bottom, discernment. You're developing the skill to distinguish love from fear and truth from illusion. All right, Pisces, I'm going to close it out with the Moonology Oracle. Remember, this is going to help with your thoughts and emotions. I do feel like this is more of an overthinking situation. It's like you already know what you need to do. The door to value and lessons learned tells me that you know you're carrying extra weight. You're putting too much on your shoulders. Believe in the impossible, the blue moon. Take time to breathe out and a time for healing. There it is right there, Bosmic Moon. And you are good enough, Pisces. It's going to be full moon in Virgo. All right, I'm going to leave it right there, Pisces. I hope that reading was helpful. If it was, guys, tap that like button for me. Like, share, comment, subscribe, you know, all the good things. And that's it, guys. That's going to be your water signs for the week of January 1st through January. Why did I say that? January 7th through the 13th. Don't forget, guys, tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Central Time, we'll be back and we'll be doing the Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Starluva, hello. All right, guys, so this is the time where I will normally pick someone to do a free reading. So if anyone wants to ask a question, if you came in hanging around to do that, let me know. I always do put it in the description box, and then sometimes I forget about it. So I don't want to forget tonight, so just let me know. And let me see if I have any announcements while we're getting our nerves through. Let's see what we got here. Guys, the private readings, personal readings, if you're looking for personal readings, don't forget that you can get those over in the Etsy shop. Link for that is going to be in the description box. You can also go over to our new website. If you guys are looking for those moon calendars, I noticed several people messaging me about the calendar. It's because it's January 1st, right? Or I guess it's the 2nd now. But yes, guys, the Moon 2024 Moon Calendar Journal / Planner is over on my new website. Link for that is in the description box too. Personal one-on-ones, those are always available. Message me. And then let's see, YouTube. So I see new energy over there on YouTube. Guys, we do have members only videos. So if you want to subscribe for that, that's going to be that PLR Tribe 2 that you see there in the middle of your screen. All right, that's it. That's all I can think of. Sweet, awesome. Sandra says, can I have a talking to heaven? Absolutely, Sandra. All right, so talking to heaven is a mediumship. So think of who you want to get your message from. I was going to try to do it over the Pisces reading. Spirit says I got to clean up the table. The mediumship is something that definitely just came with the journey. Didn't even know. I feel like as a child, I knew some things, but we don't talk about that stuff, right? Because people think you're weird. And then when I got older, I just kind of stopped. When you turn into an adult, it's like you just kind of stop seeing the things and talking and things, right? And then when I had my awakening, it was like it all came back. So interesting. She says, person, it was a Pisces. I love that. That was a beautiful Pisces reading. All right, I heard the word direct line. Direct line. That could be that you're just going to be able to get a direct message from the person that you're wanting to get a message from, which is going to be a little bit different for us, right? My right ear has started ringing. All right. I see all of your thoughts. All right, I'm going to read it out of the book. Well, maybe I can find it. It's in alphabetical order. I just forget my alphabet from time to time. All right, I see all of your thoughts. I can now hear your thoughts and feelings so much more clearly than when I was living in my physical body. Back then, I was consumed with my own ego thoughts and distracted by my fears. Now that I'm free of those shackles, I can focus upon giving and loving. So, whenever you'd like to talk, I can clearly hear you. Just think of my name and then trust that the thoughts and feelings that you receive from me. Trust the thoughts and feelings that you receive from me. Those are my communications with you. I totally respect your free will and would never impose my own will onto you. I only want what is best for you. So please know that I'm here if you wish to talk. I love you. I'm also seeing I send you loving signs through nature, and there's like they wanted me to keep going. But I need to say something about this part before I forget. I feel like whoever this is, maybe the last conversation was either harsh or like not had. Like there wasn't an opportunity for like the last conversation, or the last conversation was, and maybe not harsh, but like things weren't said, something like that. But there's definitely something about sending you signs through nature that like they wanted me to keep reading. It says, sending you signs of my love and presence. I learned how to do this from the angels and from our other loved ones who are here with me in heaven. That's why I had to read that. Together, we send you reminders that you are cared for, watched over, and protected by us. We've sent you birds, dragonflies, butterflies, flowers, clouds, and rainbows. Each time you notice these signs, your body has given confirmation who sent them to you. That's why I had to read that, because they say here, I almost said she, but they said that they send your feelings as confirmation. So they make you feel a certain way, and that's them communicating. Each time you notice these signs, your body was given the confirmation who sent them to you. I'm so glad that you're trusting the signs and your body signals. We're so connected, and that includes our connection through nature. I love you. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that was helpful. Starluva says, I have to go back and look. Me too, Starluva. I always have to go back and look. The hummingbird. Oh, I love it. Love it. Talk was never had. Oh, I knew. I knew. Evolution. That's so true. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for coming in here, hanging out with me always. I always appreciate you guys so much. My moderators, Sandra, Diana, thank you. Thank you. I will see everyone tomorrow night, Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And I'm always sending all of you abundant love and light on your journey. Have a good night, everyone.